Hi, my name is CEO Ty, and I am the CEO and founder of Educationally Speaking Center for Learning, where we are offering every child a future and hope. Today, I'm going to talk about the fourth area of reading, which is vocabulary. And you'll often hear me say, if you follow me on social media or if you've had a consultation with me, if your child has a deficit in any area of reading, it's going to impact every area. In order for your child to be proficient in reading, you want to make sure that they're proficient in every area. So there are 5 areas of reading: phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. And again, we're going to talk about vocabulary. So I'm going to introduce the definition of vocabulary, talk about some strategies that will assist you, and then the purpose for vocabulary. So let's get started. What is vocabulary? So vocabulary is the body of words that are used in a particular language. Just think about it. What would happen if the world was void of vocabulary? If we didn't have vocabulary words, how would we communicate with each other? Vocabulary is very important because we need to use it for listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So there are 4 types of vocabulary. Again, the listening, words we understand when people talk to us. Speaking, words we use when we talk to others. Let's stop right here. When we talk about the vocabulary we use when we're speaking, I often tell my parents that you want to make sure when you have a toddler, and even when your child is a baby, you want to make sure that you're talking to them in complete sentences and using a variety of vocabulary words, because this builds their vocabulary, because they're hearing new words. And sometimes your child will say, well, mommy or daddy, I don't know what that word is. And this is a time that you get to introduce a new word. You get to tell them the meaning of the word, and then allow them to talk about the word in their own words. Reading, the words we see in print. A lot of times we'll see that children have difficulty understanding vocabulary words that they see in print. So what happens is, because they don't understand the vocabulary words, they'll skip over the word, and it impacts the 5th area of reading, which is comprehension. So when they go to answer those questions, they have difficulty because they don't understand the vocabulary that was used in the text. And then lastly, we see that the other type of vocabulary is writing, the words we use when we write. Vocabulary does 2 things. It improves reading comprehension, and it also improves writing and speaking skills. Vocabulary is not separate from comprehension or phonics or fluency or phonemic awareness. They all work together. So if you have a deficit in vocabulary, it's going to impact your reading comprehension again, and it's going to impact your reading and your speaking skills. Why is vocabulary important? The end result is the 5th area of reading, which is comprehension. That is the end goal. Comprehension improves when the child understands what the word means. Words are the currency of communication, and vocabulary improves all areas of communication: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And you're going to see this theme over and over again. We use vocabulary for listening, speaking, reading, and writing. How do you teach vocabulary? Vocabulary can be taught in a variety of ways, whether you're in the classroom or you're at home. One thing that you want to make sure that you have a print-rich environment so the children can see the words. What you want to do is you want to introduce the new word and the definition of the word. Then you ask your students or your child to restate the new word in their own words. They can work together in a group, or they can work with their elbow buddies. So what's happening is the child is hearing the word, they are processing the definition, and then they're talking to their buddy and restating the definition of the word in their own words. So this will allow you to see if the child really understands what the word means. You can ask the student to create a visual representation of the word through a picture or a symbol. Again, this allows you to see if the child understands what the vocabulary word means, because they're making the connection from the word to the visual representation, the picture, or the symbol. You can learn the vocabulary, or the child can learn the vocabulary in context, or you can have the student or the child engage in an activity using the word. And again, I'm about to show you 2 activities that you can use. For this activity, I introduced the words to my scholars, and then I told them the meaning of the words. I allowed them to talk within the group for them to discuss what the word meant in their own words. And then after that, as a whole group, to create an action to go along with the vocabulary word, which you will see in this video. So vocabulary in action.
In action, in action, go, go, in action.
The vocabulary in action. Our first word is imagine. Imagine means what? 1, 2, 3. Good job. Our second word of the day is weary. Weary means what? 1, 2, 3. Good job. And again, the children came up with their own actions to go along with the vocabulary word. My goal was to make sure that the children understood what the word meant. This is another strategy or an activity that you can use. It's a graphic organizer. You have 3 different types of organizers to help you with vocabulary words. You have a semantic map, you have a word map, and you have the Frayer model. And these are excellent activities that you can use with the child so they can identify the word, talk about what the word means, some characteristics of the word. They can draw a picture, give examples, non-examples. You can pull in synonyms or antonyms, and the part of speech. Those are my 2 activities or strategies to assist you. If you have any more questions, you can email me at educatespeak@gmail.com. You can always set up a consultation with me at educationallyspeaking.net. And I'm always available via social media on Instagram and Facebook at Educationally Speaking. I hope this helps just a little. Again, I really didn't go in depth, but I just wanted to introduce vocabulary and give you 2 strategies to help you on this journey. Thank you again for always supporting Educationally Speaking Center for Learning, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye.